What up, Facebook land? Check it out. I want to spread some information here because I see a lot of people asking the same questions. Super beginners. Not saying that I ain't a beginner because I am, but I've done my homework. Uh, you know, there's a lot of things that you need to learn and find out and figure out and find out what you want to use, which ones you want to use, etc. I know y'all like my shades. Anyway, so I'm just going to spread a little knowledge here that I've learned on my own from researching and watching YouTube and calling and investigating and searching and Googling and all that shit. And asking questions, which I do a lot. If you have zero experience, which I did and do, and you want to get into wholesaling, first off, ain't nobody gonna do shit for you. You got to do this on your own. And I know it's huge to try to figure out where you're gonna start because you have no fucking idea, just like I did. So I'm gonna break it down, some basic shit that you need to do to start getting on the path of trying to figure out a fucking wholesale plan and get you moving, all right? Number one, download the Landglide app. It's very important. You pull up to a house, you open the Landglide app, it GPSes you to the house, tells you the address, the owner's name, how much they paid for it, what the tax value is, when they bought it, and then there's a link to your county website right there at the bottom of that page, all right? And you can save it in there, you can drop a pin, all kinds of shit. It's cool as hell. You need that, Landglide, download it. Next, you can do bandit signs and flyers. Like I keep flyers in my truck and in my car in case I see some, I drop it on the door. Because I'm trying to come at them 3 or 4 different ways. I want to find them on Facebook and haunt them. I want to find their email and haunt them. I want to call them and haunt them. I want to drop shit on their porch and haunt them. You feel me? So get some flyers, just little half pages. I think I spent like $8 and I got like 500, 200, 500 flyers, some shit like that. Hey, I'm so-and-so, I'm interested in buying your house. Call me back if you're interested. I do cash offers and I close in under 30 days. Basic, simple, on pink piece of paper, about half the size of a piece of paper. You get 2 out of 1 piece of paper. Anyway, so Landglide, get you some flyers or bandit signs if you want to. You see, I've been working. I work for a living, y'all. Anyway, Landglide, flyers, bandit signs or whatever. And then you need to start figuring out what you want to do for lists, okay? There's several companies that you can go online to their website and pull lists. Lists including pre-foreclosures, people with high equity, people with tax liens. You can get that through your county website. Tax liens and tax late on your taxes, delinquent. You can get that through your county website. Or you can go down there if you like an old school way, but you can usually pull it up online, find a tax delinquent list, and then start going down there and building a spreadsheet out of it. Mine didn't come in a spreadsheet, so we're doing it manually, which sucks. But anyway, so the list. So there's several companies you can pull: vacants, absentee owners, high equity, all kinds of shit. You can find out how much they owe on the house. You can find out what their living address is, what their phone numbers are, etc., etc. So there's one company that a lot of people like to use called ListSource. I find it a little bit difficult to navigate, but I haven't played with it that much to understand how their system works. REI Pro is what I've been using. It's super easy to use. It's very user-friendly. There's a lot of options on that website. I can only vouch for that website because I've used it. And you get the first month for free, so you can pull like tons of lists for free for the first month. Then it's like $80 a month after that. They also do skip tracing, which I don't recommend using them for skip tracing because it's $5 a pop. So fuck that. That's too expensive. So you go on REI Pro or ListSource or even DataZap. I just started talking with them, and I like what I hear, but I haven't looked at it yet. So I'm going to be doing that this weekend. But I have experience with REI Pro. Watch the training videos. They're about a minute long. They're super informative, not only about the list, but what you're looking for in the list, like what is an absentee owner? What is a high equity? What is this? What is that? They explain that real quick in the videos, while they're showing you how to do it, and it's super informative. So I learned a lot of shit from that. It took me 20, 30 minutes to watch all the videos maximum, maybe 10. Anywho, so get you some lists. If you want to do probate searches, you got to go down to your courthouse and pull the files. And you got to go through every file. Some of them have been willed off to like charities. Some of them have been sold for charity. Some of them have been, whatever. Not all of them have it next to kin. Some of them have donated the houses when they die. So you skip through and find those and get them out of there, and then find the ones that just where it's been willed off to somebody, and then get in touch with them. Now, when you get a list together, okay, you got to have more than 250 people on there. You're going to spend a fuck ton of money trying to skip trace them. Skip tracing is where you send a list off to a company, they dig, and they find their phone numbers and their contact information, okay? This is vital to this business. You need this, or you're just going to be driving for dollars for the rest of your life. So, skip tracing, you get your list from REI Pro or ListSource or whatever, then you upload the list to REI Pro, and you, hold on one second, y'all. I think I'm 403, buddy. Wait, I'm at the stupid DMV. Anyway, sorry about that. So, so you get your list, minimum of 250 recipients on there that you're trying to contact. It's cheaper if you go 1,000 or more. And it ain't hard to pull 1,000 names on different shit. So, download your list from REI Pro or ListSource or DataZap or whatever. Upload it to REI Skip. That's who Max uses. That's who a lot of people use. If you got over 1,000 of them, it's only 24 cents each, which is pretty cheap. If you got 250 of them, it's like 45 cents a piece, which is still, it's about 120 bucks for a list. Not all of them are going to come back, so don't freak out if you don't get all, if you get 70% back or whatever. So you upload that, make sure you do it in the right kind of file, CSV file, otherwise they'll just keep your money and you'll have to do it over again and pay the money again. So make sure you do your fucking homework and you upload the right kind of list, all right? So another thing I've been hearing about and I've kind of looked into a little bit, which sounds pretty cool that I'm going to sign up for, is an app called Deal Machine. Deal Machine is an app that GPSes your location. You drive around, you see a piece of shit house, you take a picture of it, and it locates the address and the owner and all that shit right then and there. So, and you can mail straight from the app with that picture that you just took. So me personally, being a clown, I would take a selfie with the house so that they know this is a real picture that I took myself and that I am a real person. I'm trying to buy their house. And then you can send them a mailer straight from the app. Or you can skip trace individual people on the Deal Machine app for 80 cents, which I think is also pretty reasonable, especially since you're doing them by the individual. So that's some real basic shit. And I'm going to be dropping some more basic videos. I don't know everything, y'all. I've only had one deal, but I'm documenting this process. And I see a lot of motherfuckers asking the same shit over and over again. So try to send people to my Facebook channel, Justin's Wholesale Journey. When you see them asking stupid questions or repetitive questions or like, hey, I'm new, how do I do all of it? Send them to my Facebook or my YouTube channel. So you ain't got to sit there and answer them same questions over and over again. Instead of getting frustrated and wasting your time, just send them my way, let them watch my videos, and then they'll figure this shit out. Because I'm going to be putting it all on there, all on wax, baby. Yay, yay, West Side, all that shit. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Keep hustling, man. Keep hustling. Don't fucking stop. You hear? Thumbs up, baby.